Okay. Oh. Better clean that better. That way everybody can hear me. Alright. Well, I didn't like the way this all set it, so me and Mike, we cut it off. So we took it off so I could flatten it all out and do what I needed to. And it was more out of whack than what I liked. But anyways, we got this all back and cleaned up, and we moved this piece that's down here. We got it to where the whole problem was it just wasn't over far enough this way. Even the radiator holes weren't lining up right. So, but now I got it back to where it fits proper, and we'll get it all tacked back into place. There we go. Let me pick you up here real quick. We got this to where right now it looks kind of messy, but this just wasn't bent enough in the angle I needed to when we had it on there. So I went ahead and took all that out, took all this off. This is all loose. But now when we get it back into place down here, it's going to set 5 inches back from here to here like it does on the other side. Well, before they had this thing way up here. You can kind of see where I cut it loose. Actually, it was about right there, but it was over, like way over there. So it needs to be over here. And now I got it moved back over. I'll get this all cleaned back up, and we'll get this sanded down a little bit better and paint it and what have you. But the biggest thing is this headlight bucket's going to be back up where it was. So, and if you can, now if you look down it, this little part right here, this point is supposed to be in line with this. Well, before it was clear over here. So when they banged it all up, and on another video I showed you guys down in here where all of this was all banged up. Well, I bent it all back and got it all back into shape. So, but now we can get this tacked back on into place, and it'll be, you know, back up where it needs to be. But also this bucket, we can tilt this bucket back up to where it's level back across with the other side. Now, it was still that way on this bottom hole, 1/4 inch, even after I took 3/16 of an inch out of it. It just didn't line up. But this car, everybody, don't freak out that I cut this front piece off, because this car is triangulated the way it's boxed back here. You could cut it clear off here all the way down and it ain't gonna hurt nothing, as long as your body's setting flat and square. So, but now we're gonna get this all welded back on, and then I'll get it cleaned up a little bit better and painted and what have you, and then we'll get back to cleaning the engine. I did try to find some shocks. I was going to say that too in this video. We tried to find shocks for this Rambler, but we just had to take and try to match a length up and everything. And these shocks they're a little extended. So if they don't fit to where, I mean, if we go down the road and I feel them dropping out and hitting the bottom, that's not good if they hit either on the downstroke or the upstroke. So I'll change it. But I think what I'm going to end up doing actually is I think I'm just going to cut a coil out of it and lower the front end a little bit. And then we get it a little bit dropped down on the nose, and it should look a lot better. I don't know. I don't like cars flat. And I mean, it's either you raise the ass really high or you drop the nose. You know, everybody wants their cars level, but I don't know. Something like this needs to have a little bit of it, like at least an inch down in the front. And there's plenty of clearance underneath, so we get that clearance, or we get this drop down a little bit, we'll have more than enough clearance for everything. The exhaust tucks up in there tight. It still has the original Y-link on, the Y-pipe, which I kind of like. I want to keep it because it keeps the right back compression, but I don't know if with these engines, if it's really the back compressions that, you know, if it's really needed. But these things have some small pipes. They're actually 1.75 inches into a 2-inch pipe, which is like really tiny. I don't know if opening it up would help, but I don't know. Maybe we might just make some down pipes and do side exhaust, or put some, you know, just straight pipes all the way back would be good. I don't know. Nobody ever comments on my videos, really. I mean, I'm just a nobody trying to do something. Maybe encourage somebody that's in a wheelchair to get out in the shop and work on some old piece of crap. So, but anyways, guys, I'll get back on this and we'll catch up with you in a minute. Yeah, I'm being gentle. That's my new hood. Okay. Now, whoops. Probably broke that disc. Anyways, now we got this welded to where this is all flat again. This is pulled back in just about where it should be. I went ahead and plug welded the holes there and up here and here while we were off camera. But now we'll get this lifted back up into place like this and welded back, and then we'll have everything back to where we want it. Fix this one. Anyways, I got a plug weld here and here, and then up in here. So now this is all solid again. This is all solid again. Fixing to tack this back up into place as soon as I get it held down. I got to drill a couple holes in the top here so I can weld it back to that bottom. But now that we have all this damage fixed and stuff, we've had the fender up and on a couple times just to make sure that it fit, and now we got it to where it fits right. We got the proper gap for our hood, and most importantly, these outer part right here where the fender bolts on right behind the headlight and the grill, they fit. I mean, they're right now. So it was probably a half a day cutting this off and doing the work and putting it all back on. But in my time, it's been 4 days. So, because I work kind of slow. But yeah, now we got this back to where, and boy, them shocks. I don't know. Mike, can you push on that? I want to see the bounce. Yeah, that's stiff. Mike don't weigh but $130, but that's still pretty stiff. So. But anyways, yeah, I'll get the rest of this back together and we'll get the grill on and stuff and show you guys what it looks like. So thanks for watching for now. Now, we did get this all back together. It's nice and solid. It ain't going nowhere. I got it all welded into place, and I'll show you with this one. I got my spot welds are all here, and I need to grind and clean that one up. It looks like a little bit more, but I also have spot welds through here, which you probably can't see very well, but because they're all, I mean, well, yeah, you can. There you go. And it was a bear, like I said. I just didn't like it. But now everything's aligned a lot better. And here's the back. You can see where I plug welded, where I drilled through the lip and stuff to act like spot welds. And it's not perfect, but I'm satisfied with it. I'm not ashamed of it. And it'll work for, like I said, it'll work for what I'm doing. So I can put a little body filler in there and clean some of that up, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna leave it just like it is. So we, I mean, I did a lot of work on that, me and Mike together, but as you can see, it's pretty straight now. It is way better than it was. The biggest thing is this is level. So, okay guys, there we go. Still wet, starting to dry, but just got a flash coat on there. So we can, I'm gonna put 2 coats of it on there, make sure that we get her good and sealed up. Let me see if I can move. But there she is. I didn't want to take that felt off. I probably should have. I probably should have took this little bit of felt off here, but I didn't want to mess with it. It's so brittle. And it'll paint black just like everything else. And like I said, this is a driver, guys. I mean, she's getting there. She's getting there slowly, but she's getting there. And we're going to, there's no need to show you after I get it black and all colored in and everything. Next time you guys see it, she'll have everything back. You know, I'll do a video of putting the front end back on. And I also got to still, you know, do the radiator and the exhaust and some other stuff that we're going to talk about. But right now, I got to go inside and get some fresh air because that ethanol or methanol or whatever it was that we... where's that can at? I gotta show you guys what we were using because it's got us pretty lightheaded. We had the garage door open quite a bit, but man, I'll tell you what. Oh yeah. This stuff, let me tell you, make sure you're in a well-ventilated area and don't have no open flame because you'll probably blow up. So, but anyways, guys, we're going to get back on it. We'll see you later. This video that you just saw and in the pictures was when I did this. That was a couple months ago. I'm not for sure exactly when, but I finally got it edited and wanted to show you. And as you can see, there's no windows in it and stuff now, and I did videos on those. You can go check them out. But I just wanted to show you now that it's been a while that I did get something done. I forgot to, you know, get with the video. I mean, life happens. You know how it goes. So I just wanted to show you once again. It is done. It is solid. It's back up where it's supposed to be. I kind of talked about exhaust and stuff. I am going to go ahead and do dual exhaust straight pipe. I live in Kansas. In Kansas, after a car's so old, and this one's old enough, you don't even have to have mufflers. So, thanks, Kansas. So, and if I need to, I'll make some dummy mufflers or get some glass packs and cut them out. So, it's kind of loud anyways, and now it's going to really have a nice rumble. These old AMCs, they have a nice deep throaty sound even though they're not that big of cubes. It's because they have such a wide bore on them, in my opinion. There's a few other things I want to do. I've been throwing around the idea also of do I keep the carburetor, do I change the carburetor? It's got a 2-barrel on it, but they make a Holley fuel injection bolt-on system for 2-barrel applications. So it'd be all plug and play, and put a little electric fuel pump in with it. I think that comes in the kit. So I just kind of throwing around the idea. Like I said, I want this to be a driver, but I want it to be a reliable driver. Also, I have a video I just did on the brake lines, and that's, you can go check that out. And we're doing the drum brakes, also the hardware kit, the cylinder, things like that. So that's coming. This car still has the original drums on it because it has the cooling lip on it, and I'll show that to you in the next video. So hey, thanks for watching, guys. Check out my other videos. I'm just a guy trying to do something. Mostly I don't know what I'm doing, but hey, I try. Get you out of the house, get you doing something productive. You're not sitting in there getting fatter, eating a bunch of goodies. Of course, Thanksgiving and Christmas killed me. I gained back 12 pounds. That's ridiculous. But my back kind of hurt. I just laid around for a while. So that's why there was such a pause in videos during the fall. But hey guys, thanks for watching. Go do something. I'm going to go do something. So I'm going to go finish editing this and get it out to you so y'all can have something to watch. Like I said, I just want to encourage you, go out and do something. Okay, bye.